Intravascular imaging in physiology is significantly underused globally. Less than 20% of cases use these critical devices.
We have fairly robust data on the fact that using intravascular imaging reduces major adverse cardiac events as well as target vessel failure.
If you ask a physician if you had a procedure or a loved one, would you want them to have imaging? Virtually 100% say, yes, I would want that, right? And so if you want that for yourself or for your family, why wouldn't you do that in your patients?
Number one, time. People don't want to take the extra time. Number two, training and knowledge. They kind of understand that these things are good, but they don't feel comfortable using them because they're not easy to use. They're not easy to interpret the data. And number three, I think, is fear. People nervous if they use these systems, but they're not sure about the clinical information they're getting. They're worried they're going to make a wrong decision.
They find the technology cumbersome, they've had failures, and it's just not user-friendly.
1 in 10 cases in the United States is for stent failure, and that means we can do a better job.
Physicians are driven by trying to do right by patients. These tools can help them, but we need tools that are easier to use, quicker to use, and more intuitive to understand.
One pain point is setting up some of the adjunctive technology to create and actually perform the catheterization process.
If anybody comes into my cath lab and looks at the table, they are going to see wires and cables everywhere.
And so if you had something that wasn't just plug and play, but actually wireless, that you can just easily deploy down the coronary, in and out, but also gave you very high fidelity imaging as well as robust outputs as it pertains to the invasive physiology aspects, that's exceptionally rare, and that's what Xenter allows for.
Pullback is critical by getting not just is there ischemia, but where in the vessel is ischemia.
They have multiple sensors on their wire. And so as a result, you have real-time feedback about the actual flow down the artery.
And what Xenter's PCI guidance portfolio offers is continuous physiology measurements throughout the procedure, because you don't need to actually pull back that wire and lose position.
If you can get the information from the imaging catheter, from the physiology wire, and from the angiogram, and put it all together quickly in a way that not only is fast, but even more intuitive because you're now seeing all that information layered, then the physician can make a great clinical decision. They can do it quickly.
That is very different from the way invasive physiology is being done by any other company.
The beauty of the Xenter technology, first and foremost, is it improves the temporal and spatial resolution of synthetic aperture array technology. So in effect, it's next generation. For example, it's wireless. They are looking at a simple graphic user interface technology that is probably the most user-friendly. They are tri-registering, so with one snapshot, you get all of your information.
So not only do you have outstanding invasive physiology, outstanding intravascular imaging, but you also have decreased the administrative burden that you need at the end of the procedure as well. So all together, it makes the procedure quicker, faster, safer, and more efficient.